Okay, man. 89 on up, homie. With On the Edge with BJ, A.P.B. And we back with part 2 of the wins and the losses of this G shit, man, that we live, man. And so I wanna ask the homie, so G Nut and Wacky Roo, if I pronounce the homie name correctly, where they from again, dog?
Where the homie G-Nut is Big G-Nut.
Okay.
Black P.t.2.
Okay.
And the homie Wacky Roo is Big Wacky Roo from Luda's Pork Pie Roo.
Okay. And they were some good, solid homies. Right. Okay, well, shit, man, I'll let you pick back up on the get down.
All the time, good looking. Yeah, so what happened was, after they sent me the 9300, I'm the only blood up in there. So I'm walking around. I end up going to the bathroom to use the bathroom. While I'm in the bathroom, T-Lo from 1180 East Coast comes up to me and introduced himself while I was in the mirror. I introduced myself and he let me know that I was the only blood up in there. So right then and there, I knew it wouldn't be long before trouble would happen. He didn't trip, but he let me know that, where he was from and what was all in there. So after that, we ended up going to chow. When we go to chow, I run into Drac from Denver Lanes, LA Denver Lanes, 109th Street. And when I run into Big Drac tell me to,
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
We go get my property, what was left of it, and I moved up to 9500 with Drac. So when I got up to 9500, we went out to the roof to call the homie Laniac. Denver Lanes, let Big Laniac know that I had made it down there. So after talking to Laniac, they ended up calling Drac for a visit. When they called Drac for a visit, he left to go on a visit. While he was at visit, some hoovers that seen me talking to him, so they assumed that I was from Denver Lanes. So they came out to the roof while I was on the phone, and they hit me up. I told them where I was from. They thought I was lying. They thought I was from Lane, so they rushed me. Man, you're talking about excuse my language, but you're talking about an ass whooping. All the stealing and all the robbing we be doing in the county jail and was getting away with it. That ass whooping paid for all that, because when they got through with me, when OSJ came and got me, they still got the picture in the county jail right now, the gang coordinators, because they kept holding my head. I was trying to turn my head, but them dudes that stomped me out so bad, I had a feeling sign on my forehead, and when they took the picture, it looked like I had got families tatted on my forehead. You know what I mean? They thought I was big with family because I had the feeling F on my forehead.
Right.
That's how big it was, And that lesson right there taught me that, what goes around comes around,
For real.
And that was one of the lessons I learned in doing dirt and, being a gangster. I learned that when you do dirt to others, it's always coming back and haunt you. You just don't know when. But that right there taught me to stop robbing people in the county jail and going around writing on walls and all that. Because when you be writing on the walls and hitting your name or crossing hoods out, people be looking for you. They just be waiting to put a face with the stuff that they see on the walls,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but them stories right there, I told them because till this day, the dude from Backstreet, after that happened, all that happened, the police somehow tried to give him some get back by putting me in the cell with one of them. And when they put me in the cell with one of them, it was at nighttime. We didn't even know we were Shelley's. I walked in there, he was asleep. I went to sleep. He wake up the next morning, I'm sitting up playing solitaire. He get up, we see each other, and the first thing I think is like, man, my motherfucker had to damn near kill this dude up in his cell, because we in the cell now, we locked in.
Right.
Instead of him tripping, he gets up to go use the restroom, and he say, yeah, it's crazy how they put us in the cell together. He said they must trying to set us up to see if we gonna fight. I'm thinking something's gonna happen, because since then, me and this dude done ran into each other like 4 or 5 times, and every time it was either we was attacking them or they was attacking us, him and his homies. So when he got through using the restroom, he comes over, we start playing cards, we get to talking. We come to find out we know the same people. I know his family, he know my family. Shit, we get on the phone, I end up hooking him up with a broad, and till this day, that's his baby mama. And you know, it was an uncomfortable situation, but an uncomfortable situation turned into a beautiful situation.
Right.
So when y'all be out there running them up, this is how the gangster stories end sometimes. You know, they don't always end in murder. Sometimes they end in friendship. And sometimes the friendships lead to when we become G's. Like now, this is our communication system because we know each other. So this is why we try to keep things down. But I told that story because not to degrade the Crips or not to make myself look better, because most people tell stories, they always tell the stories how they won. I didn't want to tell a story of how I won. I wanted my homies to know I got my ass whooped too, you know?
Exactly.
If you ain't never had your butt whooped, trust me, it's going to happen one day. You keep on sticking your thumb out there, hitchhiking.
Right.
Somebody will pick you up on it.
Right, you feel me? Yeah.
For real, though.
Hell yeah, man.
And like I said, in the end,
yeah.
I didn't tell these stories to offend none of the Crips or anybody. I just wanted everybody to know the stories, you know. Like I said, I tell the stories that I was involved with. I don't tell stories that other people done or nothing, because you got to understand, sometimes when you tell these stories about other people murders and this and that, you're trying to help them get locked up. I'm not trying to help nobody get locked up. So that's why I tell the stories that I was involved with, because I already been convicted of them. I got the write-up for it to prove that this happened. It's not no story that I'm just telling that it didn't happen. Those that was there, they know what happened. You understand what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You done, OG?
Yeah, but I hope the young, yep.
Go ahead, loved one.
I hope the young homies, yeah, I was gonna say, I hope that the young homies that hear that story, you know, I hope that it piqued their interest and teach them how to navigate through the system, you know.
Hell yeah, and be fair at the same token, man. Like you said, be fair, and you know, don't be just, you know, tripping, thinking that one day we ain't gonna get tripped on when the numbers change. You know what I'm saying?
For real though.
Hell yeah, man.
Because
We all.
when you rack back people,
Yeah.
trust me, when you get wrecked, when your day come to get racked back, you never know what the trajectory gonna be.
Right. Man, it's always a pleasure, man, when you come on, man, and you send us with this. You know, it's always a pleasure when you come on and send us with it, man.
And so, homie, you know, I just try to bless the younger crowd with the information, you know, and hopefully that I can be a better big homie to them than some of my big homies was to me. You know what I mean?
On the real.
I try to spread the knowledge and help those survive, because I get tired of getting obituaries, homie. I really do. And since I know better, the only thing I can do from here on out is do better. And I do better by telling my stories and hoping people learn from my stories and my downfalls and struggles.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I appreciate your time, you know, and give flowers to you, homie, because a lot of times, homies, when they go home, they forget about us that's still left behind on the battlefield. And you one of the ones that came back to the battlefield and threw a lifeline over the gate and gave me a voice to let people know I'm still breathing, you know? So I appreciate you as well, homie. Thank you.
Man, on everything, man. You already know, man. We networking, and we trying to do bigger and better things, not only for the homie community, but for all from all communities, homie. So shit, we gonna close it on out, homie, like the usual. Get down, man. Love to everybody, homie. G shit, not ye shit, and we out, homie. To the next message, man. We gone.